Pest control?
Yes, there's a rat in my room.
Rion, who is that?
Pest control, ma'am.
Show me where the room's at.
Upstairs is the front room.
Let's go. Yeah, man, unfortunately, there's been a lot of rats around here, man. Where's the room at?
Right there.
All right, I'm gonna need you to step to the side.
Hold up, wait a minute.
Yeah, really step back.
Y'all thought I was finished. When I would've asked them all, y'all thought it was.
Wanna run with me?
They said they shot pussy while people for fun. Who want test me? Come on!
All rats gotta die though. In New York, Quad Studios getting high though. Off that sour diesel and that hydro. This nigga take a L every time he go viral. Welcome to the West, and this ain't the life of Pablo. Stay on that bullshit, it's gon' start to feel like Chicago. Keep it 100, you Nicki Minaj sideshow. Still chasing dreams, I made dreams in 05 though. Riding round, 10 Cam Newtons in the Tahoe. And when we touch down, everybody catching spirals. Dressed in all black like the Panthers. We sing your sway freestyle, O'Malley ain't the answer.
You ain't dance! You ain't dance, nigga! You ain't dance, nigga! Game, nigga! What's up?
Niggas ain't got the answer for me. You should've went and got AI like beans at rehab. Yeah, take beans back to rehab on Instagram, looking like a motherfucking beanbag. Flying through Philly on them walkie sticks. Punk ass nigga, I beat you with a hockey stick. The nigga Hov gave you the game, you ain't soak it. You was supposed to throw up the rock, not smoke it. Talking you gon' be in LA in 3 hours. It's a 5-hour flight. Put this bum in the shower, pussy. I'm not a rookie, Aki. Don't push me, scrap. Ninja Turtles, niggas running with a rat. Now top, tell them how you copping, please on the jack. Fuck running in the game, you gon' be running in the whack. You jump Quinn Miller and now you don't scrap. It was time to go at Drizzy and now you don't rap. Ask your bitch, she know our bees in the trap. You gotta move out of LA, I'll put them bees on your back. And Barbie keep a thumb in your butt. That Ken doll love getting fucked. Hide behind your niggas, you ain't got the guts. Riding dirt bikes with your
like
ass
button, y'all.
on some
Hit that like
nuts.
button. What's good? What's
Now
good?
you can pop a willy to that.
What's good?
I went from B-More to New York to Philly and back. It's a lot of cheese at stake, this nigga really a rat. I fuck with Philly, but this nigga make y'all city look whack. And that's on Pyro, yeah, I put the P on that hat. You get hit with the eagle, roll a Philly to that. Now tell the world how you got your bitch. You FaceTime Nicki while Safari was fucking a chick. You ain't shit, but a rat to me, a snake that don't rattle me. Little homie won't scrap with me, time to body is faculty. I'm in traffic, be bumping this old Cassidy. Misha's another casualty, fucking with me a tragedy. The louder you scream, the whacker the verse. I put that dick chaser logo on the back of your hearse. They say the meek shall inherit the earth, so I went and dug your ass up, cause Drizzy buried you first. And why you trying to pick on Wale?
What's going on,
You told me that you don't fuck with Rose.
What's good?
And YG can't give you a pass.
Hit that
I
like
add 20 to your 40s, put the 60s on your ass. And don't try to wind to the drapes. You not the Rams, don't come back to LA. I fuck around and catch an Uber to Slay. I'm a drama king and a street sweeper with a K. Nigga, this is Tupac mixed with the old guwap. 15 years, 30 mil, nigga, who flop? One good song, but you ain't got a classic yet. Bought your first album, ain't took it out the plastic yet. Moved from Philly to LA and think he Fresh Prince. Sean Kingston got robbed and now you niggas best friends. Fat sloppy Twinkie eating ass nigga. You ain't got no past nigga. I'ma beat your ass nigga. Jelly bean smuggling. Fuck ass nigga. I get some clippers and cut your mama mustache nigga. Fuck your sister while you watch, cause she kinda thick. And make that bitch take a knee like Colin Kaepernick. Now back to Squeak Millie. Mickey Mouse, you gon' fuck around, get tied up inside Nicki house. I got essays on Beaumont, posted like cousins. Waiting for the word to pump it up like Joe Buttons. Thou shalt not fuck with Chuck, pawns you stuck. Fold you up in boxes, Armani tucks. Louis sweats, armor tuck. Night, night, use that pillow like a silencer. From dawn to dusk, get at me. You niggas gon' see me in gloves or see me in clubs with summer 16 in the snub. Lying on the internet like you ain't talking to 12. Got the cops at my door like they dropping off mail. And I seen that fake paperwork on double XL. Rat niggas shoot through walls and leave you in cells. Before you see me in jail, you will see me in hell. You ain't got the whole Philly, it's just me by myself. I could've went and got Kendrick, went and got Snoop, went and got Nipsey, J-Rock, Schoolboy Q. Could've went and got E40, brought Ice Cube back, and had Dr. Dre screaming Meek Mill is a rat. It's a rat. Red khakis, red Cincinnati. I'ma see you in the streets, don't at me. You like a boat with a hole, you can't sail. Meek Mill, me and Drake gave you them 2 L's. When these rats start snitching, break them all. When these rats start snitching, break them all.
Pussy nigga, I don't. I got on gold headphones, gold chain, gold on my wrist.
Boy, you lame. What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good? You know what I mean? We had to do the classic, you know what I mean? Plus, YouTube does sharing with that video, that song. And it's just so fitting every time I use it, right? So, it's been a lot of developments going on. So we had a person that tried to infringe upon my privacy, that calls themselves wanting to have a beef and back and forth with me. You know, went as far as like calling the police and sending a policeman to certain residents that are connected to me. And that person really thought I was going to play an internet game with them. So, you know what I mean? So I want y'all to see that right there. You know what I mean? See that right there. You know what I mean? That is saying, hey, take it to court. You know what I mean? And that's it. So it's like, far as Judge Fifi, it's like, I'm not going to argue with that person, because that person, I truly believe, from my opinion, I've seen aspects of mental illness. You know what I'm saying? Or I didn't know this woman that deeply, or did I offend her or whatever I did? I don't know. But it went as far as that lady just wanted to go ahead and send police and make up lies and impersonate certain people that are related to me, and do the most. So for that lady, I am not having a back and forth with you. Me and you are not having a back and forth. You want to go to court, so you send a counter notification for that copyright. So just take it for what it is. You know what I'm saying? Hold on, man. Just take it for what it is. So you got what you wanted. You know what I mean? And as far as me and you beefing back and forth and having whatever kind of beef, I don't just get into beefs with people for fun. I'm just let y'all know that I don't do that. You know what I mean? And I didn't really know the lady in depth that much to even start a beef. There was no friendship. There was no camaraderie. There is no attraction. You know what I mean? As far as intellect, I really don't see me and her on the same level. She was over there talking about I could go to jail because I'm an authorized representative. Well, I was an authorized representative for certain people. And let me just say this. I was not compensated. You know what I'm saying? So if I was doing that job, which I did thoroughly at the time, I was not compensated for nothing. You know what I mean? And as far as being a registered lawyer, anybody knows when you sign a check, or the old checks that you used to sign as paper, it would have authorized representative. You're authorized representative of the bank. You, as a manager, you're authorized representative. When you buy something as a manager, it just goes to show a lot of you haven't even been in management positions at any point of your career. So you would understand that concept of authorized representative. So I'm not here to be y'all teacher or anything like that. Try to like go back and forth with a person. I just know that's not school. You can just tell it was just sad. You know what I mean? Did I skip through it? yes, I skipped through your video where you was over there talking about beef sector, street sector, octo, or whatever you want to call it. But it was just like, it was the saddest thing. And people were really in the chat believing that you have all this kind of power. But like I said, I'm not having a back and forth with you on the internet at all. I think that you are dangerous. The first thing you did was send, you use my name, you impersonated certain people, and you tried to have a scenario where if I live there or not, you try to make up a scenario where I'm running around my house mentally ill, supposedly with weapons, and my mother was supposed to be like missing for 4 days. So yeah, all of that's going to court, you know. And so all that back and forth stuff, I'm letting you know that me and you, we have a day in court. And as far as you being served or not, you know, you could do whatever you want. But see, at the same time, you can say, well, oh, just you gonna have to serve me. Okay, well, you also have a web form where you requested from me legally, and you have a YouTube page. Yeah, I'm a motion to court to get electronic service. I mean, an email. Just let YouTube know, and just let you know you left an email for that counterclaim, and that should be good enough at some point. So if you don't want to show up to court, cool. But at the same time, I'm not in a rush to go to court as of yet. It can sit there because really, the longer I take going to court, I will serve you at an expedient time. But the longer I take go to court, that's just how long that copyright claim is going to remain on your channel, whether I win or not. You know what I mean? It really doesn't mean me anything. And I filed under seal. So the court case is under seal, and that's it, because all the privacy issues and because I know this person wants to take this case and present it on YouTube and I have this back and forth with Octavius to have something, you know what I mean? To have content. Because when I do go over there to that lady's page, it's lacking. It's all about doxing other individuals, making up lies about their life, assuming things about that person's life that person doesn't like, that she doesn't know anything, you know what I'm saying, about a lot of people that she talks about, you know? So I'm not going to have a back and forth with a person I can clearly see is very ignorant. And that's just it. I'm not having a back and forth with you. I mean, you could do it by yourself. I don't think it's cute. I'm not attracted to you. I don't want nothing to do with you at all. So whatever you do from this point forward, if you want to call cops and you want to do all these threatening things online, that's on you. It will be documented, but I'm not going to have a back and forth with you, lady. You know what I mean? As far as beef, you already lost. You know what I'm saying? What's going on, y'all? What's going on, Rodney? I said, where is Ness? I don't know. I'll get into that too. So we got a lot of things we're going to get into. But let me just show y'all. So I did. And this is basically saying this person is going to be served this letter, this part right here. So let me make sure I fold it. I don't like, but so this right here is just showing that yes. All right. So this is legit. All right. I can show you that part, but there is a court action right there. That's an official seal, and you can look up the deputy clerk right there, and bam. You know, I'm not playing with these people. You know what I mean? So I understand that Sunnyi was over there threatening to sue people and stuff like that. Sunnyi ain't got no standing to sue nobody. And Sunnyi is full of shit when it comes to even just talking like that. What has most likely happened, they've probably been calling the police about losing their pages and stuff for child exploitation. And how Sunnyi most likely lost her page. You know what I mean? I can't tell y'all for certain, but there was a report done. I am in the knowledge of a report that was done to missing exploited children and a few of the videos of her and her daughters, her talking sexual, her being verbally abusive to them, and also what else? It was verbal abuse, and then was also she liked to eat black puss in front of the kids. So most likely, just like Kid, they both lost their pages due to sexual child exploitation, and that's on them. That channel is never coming back. And I was over there watching in the clouds. I did see a little bit of YTC over there, and I guess now she has all this smoke and everything. And we're going to turn up. But I guess she has this smoke after Jay Dunn over there said all that stuff about her being a coward. What's going on, Miss Me? What's going on, Diving? What's going on, Goddess V? Brown Sugar, Rodney. Who else we got here? Make sure I got y'all. Izzy, Dory. And I already spoke to Chakra. Was good. So, yeah. So, there was a report done Thursday evening. And I didn't letter it myself. Person asked me, what should they say? You know what I'm saying? Because I said I was really pretty much tired. And plus, the street set was giving me grief about that Ken's page or whatever. You know what I mean? But I know for a fact that Ken's page was taken because of that stuff he had with them kids over there. And like I said, YouTube moves very slow about removing pages, you know what I'm saying, due to our nigga problems. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to just keep it real. That's just my opinion about it. And I found a way to actually, and I'm just say this to a lot of people that have been on YouTube. If you ever been on YouTube and you have a track record of exploiting children, your page can be snatched at any time. YouTube does not want you here. I mean, it goes for certain people that's running around striking a lot of people in the beat sector too. You know what I mean? Like, if you got a way you done posted somebody's child online, they got a screenshot of that, they can write into missing exploited children and have you snatched at any given time. And plus, y'all see the stuff that's going on YouTube where at this moment, what they're doing is they're going through, they're snatching pages. YouTube is going around snatching pages. People have lost their life due to copyright claims, privacy claims, things like that. There are a lot of mentally ill people online. That's why that's the situation I got with Judge Fifi. I just believe that's mental illness. That's my belief, my assumption. That's not me slandering her, because me and her didn't even have enough smoke for her to do that thing that she did. You know, that grandstanding that she did by trying to send police to my relative's home. You know what I'm saying? And lying and saying that I had a gun. That was just crazy. You know what I mean? And then want to say that like it's cute, we're gonna have a back and forth. No, I mean, there was nothing funny about it. You know what I mean? It was just crazy. So my thing is, I'm just gonna take it to the courtrooms and we're just gonna handle it like that. You know what I mean? And that way, I understand you don't respect me as a black man. So we have the system that you do respect, and you're gonna respect them. All right. Let's speak to Jeff Dean. What's good? Yeah. So what they do is don't mess with the kids no more. That's off limits. So, a lot of people that's out here sharing these people out, sharing Sunnyi out and stuff like that. Like, listen, yeah, it could have got me killed. You know what I'm saying? What this lady has done, it could have got me killed. So you think I'm going to sit there and have a back and forth with you? Hell no. Hell no. And at the same time, I did write YouTube legal, and I sent them the proof. And I sent her all her pages. I said, all her pages. I said, listen, this is what's going on. And also, Judge Fifi was exploiting her child. Also, she beat her child over. She spanked her child online. Everybody heard it. You know what I mean? So this is another act of child exploitation. Another woman exploiting a child. Uh, putting up community wall posts on somebody got surgery, send cash apps. So how are we gonna help you in your child situation by sending cash apps? You know what I'm saying? Like help the children. Well, my baby in a situation, send me a cash app. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? It's just weird. These people weird, bro. You know what I mean? But let's talk about YouTube cameras over there. Talking about Octobum, he over there said something about DG or whatever. I touched over it briefly. No, but the person really went into depth about supposedly Ness had this Patreon that was doxing her, and there's supposed to be all these images and all that shit over her. You know, that just go to show that like YTC is full of shit. She was over there talking about all kind of. Hold up. I don't know why somebody calling me. I know they know I'm live. Uh, well, YTC is full of shit, right? And she was over there with Ken on the panel. You know what I mean? And I guess they was over there talking about like all this stuff that's going on online. People, there could be all kind of federal lawsuits and all this kind of shit. And she was calling me Octabum, and she was over there talking about it was hate speech, basically what I did in my live. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like, ain't nothing hate speech. No, if somebody asking you where you're from in Africa, because in certain countries they do practice certain type of laws where men can marry underage children, but you are fighting adamantly hard for a man that talks about children and sexualized children almost on a daily basis. You know what I mean? You have like this strong animus for it, like for me, you know what I mean? Because I was exposing him on your platform when we had a back and forth. It was like if something was bothering your spirit or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if you're in love with the dude. I don't know what it is, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, putting me in the back, cussing me out, you know what I'm saying? And trying to say I'm bringing problematic stuff to your channel, which if you go back and look at the replay, I said nothing problematic to get your channel struck. You know what I mean? In the grand scheme of things, like, okay, you got 6,000 subs. Octavius don't go live that often. If I went live often as you, I would have 10,000 in no time. You know what I mean? So you're stuck in that same little gut bucket sector over there. You know what I'm saying? Same people that come over there every day. And the same type of storylines. You know what I'm saying? Who's effing who? Who's phone boning who? Because most of you niggas don't even meet each other no more. Y'all don't even meet up. You know what I mean? Don't even see each other. It'd be like some lesbians kerfuffle about this chick that live in California, the other one live in Seattle, the other one live in New York, the other one live in South Carolina, you know what I'm saying? The other one live in Florida, the other one live in Alabama, the other one live in Texas, the other one live in Arkansas, you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, it's all phone boning and all just you niggas would never meet. It'd be a miracle if anybody ever meet. And then y'all fighting like y'all been married for like 15, 20, 30, 10 years. It's weird. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it goes down like that. But at the end of the day, I mean, the truth is a lot of that shit y'all be talking about, I have no interest in, you know what I mean, at all. If I do hit the link, it's because I'm bored. If I go to people, I'm bored. And hey, we're gonna bring some Action Jackson to the goddamn space. You feel what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. But yeah, she was over there saying Octavius, he was over there saying hate speech and all this, and he was talking about Donald Gunn, and he was talking about bring out this and like, no, nigga, when you was over there crying about when VS put out VS supposedly VS allegedly had some pictures over there, because I saw the pictures. I saw them myself. You know what I mean? I saw them. You know what I mean? And it ain't no shade to y'all grown shit. Y'all see me and Kiki in the bed when we were together. What's the difference, my nigga? But the whole thing was, it was the hypocrisy of it all, where you were saying that you was a married woman. You know what I'm saying? Supposedly you supposed to be a married woman with kids, but we don't never see no kid. We don't. Where's the kids? Where's the husband? Cause shit, you be in everybody's chat all day. And my thing is, like I said, why don't you bring your culture? You know, how come we can't meet your culture, this African American culture in these spaces? You know what I'm saying? You're not a black American at all. And that's not being racist. But I don't know where you're from. I don't know if you maybe what Ken does with the underage kids, maybe in certain countries like that, where, you know, men could get away with anything. You know what I'm saying? When it comes down to touching kids or being down with children. You know what I mean? But you left that part out. You didn't want to address that part. That was the main argument. You know what I mean? But the thing is, like, you want to boss up on Octavius, like, as if, like, you know, nah, baby. You know what I'm saying? Nah. I mean, I know you always call me fat and everything, but you got that raggedy turkey neck. You know what I'm saying? You're old looking. You know what I mean? I know you're like at least 50 some years old. You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and talk about it. 50 some, you look like you're like in your late 50s. You know what I mean? Kiki don't have no turkey neck with it all. This all like looking like, you know, all old turkey neck, I guess they call it. It's all old and shit. You know what I'm saying? See, I'm in my 40s and shit. My shit ain't like all shriveled up and dry and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, shit, maybe you in your early retirement, you know what I'm saying? Maybe in your 60s or something like that. I mean, but at the end of the day, baby, like, you know what I'm saying? Don't go there about judging body. You know, I see it. Nigga can see that you're a sagging motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Because, like, hey, if I take off my shirt, my shit together. You know what I mean? Yeah, nigga was fat a couple of years ago. It was 2 years since I met Kiki in DC. Yeah, I've been working out. I've been doing my thing without Ozempic. You know what I mean? Doing my thing. I'm healthy. Yesterday I walked, how many miles? Yesterday I walked like 10 miles. You know what I mean? Wasn't even a problem. Came home, nothing hurt. And that's why I didn't go live yesterday. But yeah, I mean, don't go and try to judge nobody's body and try to body shame, baby. You know what I'm saying? You ain't in that position. But we want to know where you're from and how come your people don't come to your channel. You know what I mean? It's one of the same things I used to ask Kat. I was like, well, Kat was talking shit, being over here, slumming it up with the Negroes. You know what I'm saying? How come you ain't over there doing all that bullshit with your people? And then when her people did come around, what happened? She wanted to start speaking Arabic. You know what I'm saying? Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim, all that kind of stuff, and start talking about Eritrea and Sudan and all that stuff. And it was all holy and everything was just beautiful when it come to Africa. You know what I'm saying? They have being very respectful, talking well. You know what I'm saying? Having a great time with her African, Sudanese, Somalian friends that used to come over. But when it came down to the African Americans, let's get ratchet. Let's turn the fuck up. You know, they want that gut bucket shit. You know what I'm saying? They want that hard nigga shit. You know what I'm saying? They want that scum bucket. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. You know what I mean? Because the thing is, you beef sector cats, all that gay shit and everything. Listen, that motherfucker would not go to her country and talk about, yeah, I'm friends with all these gays and lesbians and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why she don't want y'all to know where she from. She don't want y'all to know where she from because y'all it'll be a shame for her if her family found out, it'd be like, and they'd be like, Tutu, oh my God, why you over there in America and you over there entertaining all those people, the homosexuals? You got homosexual and lesbians all over there. You're making money over there dealing with them homosexuals and drunks. The black people in America. Oh my God. She don't want y'all to know where she's from because it would be a shame to her and her family if they find out. If you know what I'm saying, if they find out, she'll be ashamed to her family. It's a secret. Y'all like her dirty ass little secret. The beef sector to YTC is a dirty little secret. You know what I'm saying? Like Lady Dimple's glory hole. Okay? It's a dirty ass little secret. That's what that is. That's why she ain't telling y'all where she's from. She don't want y'all knowing anything about anything. She don't want y'all write her village or nothing like that. Or saying, okay, YTC from Nigeria, Lagos. You know what I'm saying? And they put a face up. Somebody put the little troll page, put a face up. And they said, okay. And that's not doxing because I don't know where she's from. All right? But if somebody put that shit up, it's just like, oh my God, my family. You know, My family's gonna find out. Oh, Jesus. Oh my God. You know, I don't need my family to know I'm out here supporting men that want to violate the little children. Oh, you know. I mean, she could be on some good Christian shit where she from. You know what I mean? A good Muslim where she from. And she against all this homosexuality with her family, all that shit. But like I say, the beef sector is a shame to her. That's her dirty ass little secret. She go over there and she slum with you Negroes, and she loves it. Okay, she loves it. You feel me? That's all that is. I mean, I see right through the play that you're running. You know what I mean? And then let me go over here and arbitrate between the Negroes that's over there. I can ratchet, and that's what I'm gonna make money off the motherfuckers. I'm gonna make money, and I'm gonna have. They're gonna be over there talking all kind of shit. And I'm gonna be right there, and I'm gonna act like I'm neutral, and because I act like I'm neutral, they can't attack me. So if they attack me, they're doing nothing but motherfucking cloud chasing me. That's what are they doing? They're doing nothing but motherfucking cloud chasing me. Because I'm probably not. I don't bother no one. I just want to come in here and do my recap and talk about Lemon for the umpteenth time. Did you watch Lemon last night? Did you watch Lemon? Did you Pizarro? J Don is an OG. J Don, she OG. She's an OG, and you know 5'8" OG. Rick Reed, he OG. Tracy OG. All of them OGs. You know what I mean? Please accept me. You know, please accept me. Sassy Boo, if you come back, can you come back? Sassy Boo, can you come back? You know what I mean? But I get my coin. I go over there, and all you motherfuckers want to come hit my link, and you know the rules, but the rules don't apply equally to any one of you motherfuckers. You know what I mean? You gotta be somebody that redirect to my channel. You have to share me out, and you gotta have standing. You gotta be OG and B sector to come over here, or you gotta be a doxer or a child predator. You gotta beat your kids. You know, if you beat your kids, you'll have all access to my channel. More ratchet shit you do online, you can come hit my link. You hit my link, and then we can talk then. But all that decency shit, keep that bullshit, Octavius. Keep that bullshit. Yeah. Yeah, the elders in the village will have our ass. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'm friends with a lot of Africans. I had a friend from Africa. They were like, man, shit. No, if I like them elders in them villages. Man, shit, let them elders find out what her ass over here doing. The whole goddamn family be like disowned. They'll be called outcasts. You know what I'm saying? Oh no, I know. I'll be outcast. Oh my God, they're gonna outcast me from the village. My people don't want me no more. That's why she don't want y'all to know where the hell she from. She playing you niggas. She playing y'all. All right? She playing a game. You know what I mean? Even that game plan, I'm in between it. I'm just reporting the news. I'm giving recaps and all that shit. Nigga, you playing games. You know what I'm saying? And so my thing is, if you felt like I said something about you and your situation with old boy, like, bitches get fucked all the time, nigga. The fuck? You're no different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, if you gave up the pussy, then hey, that's on you. I really don't give a damn. I wasn't the one to put the shit out there. You know what I mean? I wasn't one to post the shit online and let the whole beef sector be aware of a scandal that could be taking place. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't one did it. So don't even come to me. Matter of fact, you need to go to Virtual Satan from Virginia. You know what I'm saying? That Virtual Satan and a few others, OGs in the beef sector, you know, go to him and let you need to cuss them out and say, motherfucker, you got people out here regurgitating shit that you put out. It's all allegations. I mean, maybe it could have been you. You know what I mean? My thing is, I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck. And what the fuck you gonna do about it if I say something about it, motherfucker? Nothing. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna do shit. You ain't gonna do nothing. So for everybody that is here, I just want to let y'all know that, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the Cash App. Somebody has blessed the man of God. You know what I'm saying? For my divine work. Jesus. But y'all, the blessings is just overflowing. The blessings is just coming in. The blessings are just coming in. I want to thank you personally. You know what I mean? Thank you so much. Right? Thank you so much. The blessings just flowing in. I was gonna put up a goal, but somebody, hey man, you know. But if y'all want to bless me even more for this real entertainment, because um, I don't need to have a whole panel and shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't need to have a whole panel to do my thing. You know what I mean? Matter of fact, I could be the ops. You know what I mean? Said Judge Fifi was talking about YTC on J Don's live and YTC's mute. Yeah, I mean that's the thing. Silence is golden. So yeah, YTC, how come you ain't go ahead, Judge Fifi? Go start dealing with a demon like that. Should prove your worth, beef sector. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Octavius ain't beef sector, but I'm more beef sector in spirit than well, I can't say I'm beef sector in spirit like that because you know what I'm saying? Because it got like you know he got to be like that. You know, as a man, that's why I'll claim it. But as far as the spirit of being fierce, nigga, let's see you go. All right, I should be back. I have a strong computer and it does that. All right, so I should be back. Sorry about that. I got Wi-Fi and I got a strong computer and it like sometimes pushing these frames through it'll choke sometimes. I guess the internet or whatever. But we back though. All right. So like I say, yeah, somebody said it. How about you go ahead and go ahead, Judge Fifi, talk to her. You know what I'm saying? Judge Fifi dissing you. You know what I mean? Now we back, yeah. So Judge Fifi dissing you, you know what I'm saying? It's the beef sector. You know what I'm saying? Don't avoid the smoke. She got 16K. You feel me? She got 16K, so go ahead and take that smoke on. You know what I mean? But, you know, y'all be trying to be friends and stuff. You know what I mean? Octavius got to fight for his out here. I gotta go to court. I got all kind of things I gotta deal with all these weirdos out here. You know? And it's just the nature of the beast, man. All right, we should be back, y'all. Oh, let me see. Yeah, we back.
Yes, that's a rat.
All right, make sure. I'm gonna just make sure a few things. All right, we should be back, y'all. All right, we back in the building. All right. So yeah, so it just went through. It's the internet be doing whatever it does. But yeah, so yeah, take on YTC. Show yourself approved. You know what I'm saying? Take on Judge Fifi. Judge Fifi was over there dissing you. And don't try to make it seem like I did this long dissertation tearing you down, doing hate speech and saying all this stuff. Like, no. My whole thing is my biggest criticism is that you seem like you love black people that are stereotypical, you know, that fit all the black stereotypes and shit like that. Over sexualized like Ken Nola up there talking about kids and stuff. You're there in the chats. You want to talk about like, people got to stop, but the man be over there doxing all the time, and you be right there twerking in the chat. You know what I'm saying? You be right there twerking in the chat, posting kids, putting cucumbers in kids' mouths and shit, like little boys' mouths and shit, talking about to call them yaggots, and you be right there in the chat. You know what I'm saying? So people are sick of it. You know what I mean? You're a fake, you're a fraud, you're a phony. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what the fuck it is. And you're a coward. You're not talking about what Fifi said about you at all. You didn't go over that. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead and do what you could do. You know what I'm saying? Say Amazon hiring. Okay, cool. Give me an application. Give me an application. Y'all get that person up out of here. They want to be seen. Let me make sure I got this too. Get rid of this. Yeah, get him up out of here. Get him up out of here. Yeah, it's like she have amnesia, you know. But like I said, all she doing is exploit. But let's go ahead and just talk about Sunnyi though. Sunnyi basically lost her page. Like I said, it was the best way to report people that do the things that she has done is through missing exploited children tip line. YouTube has to follow the law, and that agency ensures that they follow the law. If someone is online exploiting someone's child, and YouTube is not going to waste no time because people could be sex trafficking children. You know what I'm saying? And you could be posting people's kids that's not yours, but you could be displaying these kids for predators. You know what I'm saying? Or letting other predator know. Like when Ken did what he did over there with the baby in front of the casket and the child, the grandchild. So these kids have certain locations, and you put them on blast on your community wall, and also this space itself is an adult space. Children don't belong in this space. All right, and by you posting that stuff, you could be letting other pedophiles or child molesters know where that child is, and that's child exploitation. So once YouTube sees that and you don't have the parents' permission to post those children like that, you know what I mean? Then yeah, you're gonna have problems with YouTube. You're gonna have problems. You know what I'm saying? And also they do this retroactively. So for a lot of you that receive privacy complaints, concerning posting people's kids, those parents can write missing exploited children. If they got screenshots of that shit, they can send that shit in and show that email that they sent to YouTube, and it was successfully removed from your channel because you was being weird. Yeah, all your channels can be snatched. And see, what I'm doing is, it's not saying what I'm showing y'all is, and what I'm doing is not actually being mean. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's just a reckoning for the people that have been exploited for so long. Yeah, he was over there acting like he was a whole victim today, dragging the hell out of children, calling job. Yeah, Kim was over there on YTC, and YTC is such a fuck nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because she sat there and let that man talk, knowing this man done dragged the hell out of children, call jobs, calling people's families, sending pornography pictures to people's family members. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, if that's what she supports, though. You feel me? Yeah, calling cops. He even said the other day. Remember, he was over there telling me, "I'm about to call the police and have them do a wellness check on your home, Octavius," on her panel. She ain't had. Where was the smoke for that? Where was where was the rules for that? You know what I mean? Where was the rules for that? And so the whole thing is, yeah, it was like a build up of disrespect, because I was like really just trying to play it cool. You know what I'm saying? But I saw like, hold up, this little motherfucker really feeling like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like trying to little boy nigga. You know what I mean? And I don't know if she got the hots for Ken, and that's her prerogative. But at the end of the day, you're not going to disrespect Octavius. Fine. You know what I'm saying? So you're sitting up there with a person that has preyed on multiple children on your panel, talking about, ooh, you know, it's just things got to stop, and people doing this, and they're violating people's privacy. They doing this, and they're doing this most. And I mean, you are fake as a $3 bill, man. You're fake. You know what I'm saying? You're a fake. You're fake, and you're ashamed of what you're doing online. And if one of the people you're from your village find out what you're doing online, you'll be outcasted if you not already are. You know what I mean? So I'm just saying, let you fuck like the lesbians and gays that's in the beef sector. She don't want to tell y'all where she's from because she ashamed of y'all. She ashamed of y'all. She ashamed of y'all. So let's get into Sunnyi again. And like I said, with Sunnyi believes that now she's going to sue people. She's going to sue Octavius. She's going to sue a whole bunch of CCs. I'm going to just tell you the story of me and Sunnyi. And unlike her, I have my channel. And unlike her, I have the receipts of what happened, how we even got here. So how me and Sunnyi fell out originally when I first knew of her, Sunnyi was over there doxing me. First, she said it was a video saying, I need a man like Octavius Prime. And I said, okay, cool, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? And I think it was around my birthday of 2024. And I was like, shout out to you. Maybe you could find you a good man. And at that time, we were beefing with Marcus. I said, but Marcus ain't it. You know what I'm saying? You could do better, right? Move on. Just moved on, right? The very next day, the weirdo was over there doxing me. The very next day, the weirdo was over there doxing me, right? And I was like, for what? They was over there doxing me. They were supposedly showing a picture of a home that wasn't mine. And at my full name, just saying my full name multiple times over and over again. It was this white dude from England. Just said all kind of weird ass shit. And it was just like, wow, I don't even know this lady like that. And then I think I did a response to her. And then she was up there threatening to get the blood gang to murder me. She was saying she blood gang. I got all those videos. So if you ever threaten me or do any kind of weird stuff online, yeah, I'm going to download the video because I know how y'all are. That way you can't go double back and lie and say, oh, Octavius bullying me because I'm 6'4" and I'm a man. Like, yeah, we got that. I got that video downloaded. I got all those videos from the original channel downloaded every time you was doing all that doxing. And let's talk about how you went in. You and Ken was the first to go and get my deceased father's photo and put it online a year and a half ago. That's how you end up losing your channel because I did a copyright claim on you for having my father's photo. I think I was the one that had more copyrights on you than Kiki did. You know what I'm saying? So I had two of them. I had two copyrights on you, and they were all the two were from Facebook. And then there was another one I think you had of Kiki that was from Facebook and Instagram. And yeah, the copyrights on that channel that where she lost that original channel, they were all mine. I think she had one of Kiki, and that was it. But I think it was like 4 or 5 copyright claims that took that first channel. But I had 3 of them myself. So I could show just by that harassment, if you ever did want to go to court, I mean, it's a non-factor. I mean, you could try it. I mean, but at the same time, Sunnyi, you're the same person that I gave Sunnyi over the phone, talking about phone conversations and stuff. I gave her the information where she could go and talk to the people that would actually put her in a home of her own, where she could get her own home, live independent with her kids. I call the people myself. All right. This is the same time that she was going through all this stuff where I don't know if it was, it was something real horrible where they were showing how dirty she was living. You know what I'm saying? Because no, she was talking about how the toilets don't flush over there at the house. Like her and the kids live in the filth. The bathroom toilet ain't flushing. It's stuffed up with doo-doo. This is her words, not mine. She living in filth. The house is dirty. We done seen the camera slips where like she dropped the camera and you see splats, all these dark spots and stuff all over the carpet and everything. The carpet is filthy. You know what I mean? We done seen the house in decay. We done seen like there's big roaches that were flying around in her home. You know what I mean? A lot of y'all seen that. You know what I mean? About the roaches. You know, roaches flying in her house. The roach landed on her chest. Okay? So around that time, I was like, damn, sister living bad. And she don't probably know that she can take the initiative to even get herself out of this fucked up situation that she's living in. Okay? So I was like, you could get yourself out of this. Oh, you wasn't there for that? No, there's a video. There's a video that's still floating out. Just look up Solid Sunnyi and put Roach. Just spell her name right and put Roach. The video should pop right up. You know what I mean? It's still out there. Yeah. So the house, from what she described, how she's living, she snapped one day and just told the whole internet how condemned the house is. Okay? You know what I mean? Like, you could see the videos of the roaches flying. There was roaches flying around, and the roach, she was like barely covered up top, and it landed right on her skin. And then she was trying to beat the roach off. You know what I'm saying? And like, we knew that she was living in dire straits and poverty like that. And so we were like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, my heart was moved because I'm a human. And all I tried to do was say, hey, here you go, little sister. You know what I'm saying? Take this information. I called the people that said all she got to do is call. You know what I mean? And then at the same time, she was the same one out here talking about how Marcus raped her. You know what I'm saying? And she's saying it again. And people was offering, I don't know, I think even Brown Eye. But it was a couple of men. It was a lot of people offering that said that they would pay for her to go. They would pay for her Uber to go to the sheriff's office to make the police report about the alleged rape that she kept telling the whole street sector about. So we had the whole thing with her, like, you know what I'm saying? It made everybody hate Marcus tenfold. Everybody was like, dang, he did that to that poor girl. And she was up there crying and all that shit. All for her to double back and say it didn't happen. She apologized. You know what I'm saying? And people had their knives out for Marcus. You know what I'm saying? Because of that. And now that she's over there saying that she done lost her kids. I mean, if you did, oh well. I mean, you shouldn't have been doing what you're doing online. If you online displaying that, talking about how you want to eat box, beating your children online, punching them in the chest, bopping them upside the head, you know what I'm saying? And the people, you put it online. I mean, it's the perfect scenario for a CPS worker to take your children. You're the idiot that did that. That's your bad parenting that did that. You know what I mean? That's your bad parenting. Why put yourself in that situation? You know what I mean? You didn't have enough sense to even keep it offline, but then now we seeing this predatory Shomo type shit that you've been practicing lately. You know, they've probably been underlying. That's why you and Ken so tied together the way y'all are, because now we understand that, hey, the kids were probably part of the whole show of child exploitation the whole time. And YouTube probably most likely agreed, and that's why they took that channel. And if child missing exploited children, because what you was doing was exploiting your kids on that channel. You was over there talking about masturbation, having sex, sucking whatever, sucking male and female genitalia, and while your kids in the back getting drunk, getting high, smoking weed. You know what I mean? Smoking street weed at that. Nothing medical. Doing all this stuff in the state of Georgia. You know what I mean? Cursing them out. There's clips of you even saying you don't even want your kids that are out there. And if they took the kids, that's your fault. No one force you to get up there and be like, oh, I'm gonna go ahead and like get out there and exploit your kids. Get out there and do whatever you're doing. You did all that stuff. You did it for the gram. You know what I'm saying? You had all kind of fetish men in your chat. You know what I'm saying? Sexualizing you the whole time. And then you got your babies walking around at the same time while you're saying sexual stuff. And then you wonder why your page got taken. And you wonder why you're banned from YouTube. And like I said, this ain't us celebrating. We're not celebrating that her channel's gone. You know what I mean? We was pretty like I fought with her even when we were supposedly cool. I fought with her. I was like, man, just get your money. You know what I'm saying? Get your money and shit. Don't go. I told her, don't even go to the beef sector. What are you gonna get from the beef sector? There's a lot of people that have come through the beef sector. They do entertainment. They want to get the 100K just by sitting there talking trash or talking about whatever. She was getting that on her own. You know what I'm saying? But she wanted to talk trash about like local niggas, like, you know what I'm saying? Even me. Want to talk shit about me. And I'm not even having back and forth with her. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time that she go live and she talk about Octavius, I'm not there and I'm not even witness it. But almost every time that she go live, it's Octavius, Kiki, Octavius, Kiki, Octavius, Kiki. Now, my whole thing is what y'all gonna see. She will never reach those 100K views anymore. For one, because the idiot lost. Remember, I told y'all the description I made and the tags that I made for the channel, they're gone. She don't have access to them. You know who got access to them? Me. Because I created the shit. I got access to all those tags, to the description, to the bio, all of that. And if I wanted to, I could have copyright struck you for my stuff because you never compensated me for my work. You never gave me no fucking money for that shit. You know what I'm saying? You never did. You never gave me no reason. I would say reasonable compensation. You never gave me shit for that. Now you out here looking sad. You done started a new YouTube page. You're not supposed to be on the platform. And you mean it's just a matter of time. It's just a matter of time. I'll just say it like that. And, you know, maybe YouTube, put it this way, maybe YouTube would give you a month or two to get your affairs in order and talk a little trash. And then, you know, that somebody might hit YouTube on the shoulder and let them know, like, hey, this person's not supposed to be here. You know what I mean? Just watch somebody build something up just to see it taken all the way again. Just like Ken. Yeah, I mean, that's right, Davin. She had a lot of subscribers. And she really could have like had a bit, like she really could have had something good for herself. You know what I'm saying? Then at the same time, she had the nigga leech from what she said. She had the nigga over there leeching the money that she was making from YouTube. I mean, that's her prerogative. But right now, that money, that little high time that she had, it'll never come on this platform. And TikTok ain't got no toleration for that. You know what I mean? For when I heard she's going back to Big O. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. You know what I mean? I wish you the best. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, hey, I wish you the best. But all this, like, y'all finna like sue me and all that stuff. The only person that drew up a lawsuit, hold on. The only person that drew up a lawsuit and that's really serious about what he talk about. So I guess they said, oh, he ain't gonna be able to go and file nothing. He ain't gonna file nothing. I was a clerk for a Fortune 500 company. I wrote letters all day. I did all this kind of stuff. See this right here? Okay? So this is for Judge Fifi right here. I'm letting Judge Fifi know that you're gonna get this in the mail pretty soon. And I'm not having any back and forth with you. We're in litigation. And that's what you wanted. You got it. You should be getting a notice from YouTube pretty soon, letting them know. It should be known that, hey, we got a date at some point. Yeah. Somebody like Fifi, you don't like, see, somebody like Fifi, you don't, when somebody said they just come out guns blazing, you know what I'm saying? False, like doing all this stuff, false police reports on camera, on YouTube, the thirst for clout. Somebody like that, you don't have no back and forth with. You don't have no back and forth with. And I understand how some of my people, they don't respect black men at all. The black men in their family have been horrendous. You know what I'm saying? They don't respect them. So the main thing about it, it's like, I know you don't respect me as a black man. I know you think that everything that black men do is probably like dumb, stupid, goofy, because that's the men that you've been exposed to most likely. That's unfortunate for you. But for me, I'm not been engaged with you. But you gotta realize that certain men like me don't engage with certain women like you and your ignorance. So I put you in the hand of the court. And so whatever you do on here, if you want to do all that like doxing and calling my full name, it's just gonna go in more evidence. That's it. And you could dodge the process server all you want if you want to feel like I'm gonna dodge it. Okay, believe that. I mean, I'll just go and get a default judgment on you. You know what I mean? In Florida, all I need is 2 attempts, and plus because it's electronic and you did electronic notice to me, you know, you'll see. You'll see. But I'm not gonna have no back and forth with no crazy people, man. In my opinion, I feel like you're crazy for what you did. I feel like you're crazy. That's my opinion. So let me go ahead and drop the link real quick, and we'll talk for a bit, and then we'll call it a night. You know. But I want to come tonight and just talk to y'all about a few things that's going on. I wasn't the one that did the legwork with the form. You know what I mean? It was Concerned Subscriber that did it. And regardless what these people say, and one thing I'm gonna tell you, if you write YouTube legal only want to know about a privacy complaint or a pending lawsuit that you have. YouTube legal is not there to take channels like that unless you have certain documentations to instruct them to do so by law. You got a court order or something like that, or you can prove certain things. That's when it, but most times what's going to happen is going to get bounced back. You know what I'm saying? And that's the aggravation of it. But there's laws governing YouTube where they must comply. See, YouTube is immune by YouTube actually is immune by what's called Section 230. Section 230 makes them immune to liability based on based on the members on the platform. So if somebody's using Facebook to do whatever, you know what I'm saying? Facebook is not liable, but once Facebook is notified of federal laws that they must abide by, they're supposed to take action. So Section 230 makes them immune to a lot of things. But one of the things they got to go by is like federal law. For example, CORPA, Child Online Protection Act. You know what I mean? These type of acts, these things where they must take action when it involves underage children. If they're notified that you're playing around with people's underage children, YouTube will terminate your channel. If you're on here exploiting your underage child, YouTube will take your channel. Okay? It is not, they will do it because they don't have a right to object to not doing it. Okay, they will be breaking the law at that point. And this is what these people fail to realize. So all that little doxing and stuff that Ken and Sunnyi like to do, and taking people kids and posting them up, you know what I'm saying, out of desperation for clout, them days are done. I mean, if you do it, you are just know that you ain't putting your channel at grave danger, and a person don't even at this point. All the person gotta do is prove that you were doing something to them and their kids. And if they have a successful privacy complaint against you, and you had somebody posted on their channel that was under 18, and they write missing exploited children, your channels, not just channel, your channels will be terminated. Will, not shall or may, it will be. YouTube ain't playing about that shit. YouTube ain't finna put themselves in a position against the federal government. You know what I mean? Because you want to you want to show somebody up online. You know what I mean? That's your problem. I mean, the desperation for clout is at an all-time high. It's like, bro, you know, I'm not gonna take your baby, or your child, your niece, nephew, or whatever, anybody underage, and put him on my page to shop for shock value. You know what I mean? Because I understand the real world. There's weirdos on here. And as we see, there are grown-ups. There are people like YTC that will see pedophilic behavior and support it and cultivate it and share that person out and try to like get them back on their feet. You know what I mean? That's my main issue with her is the fact that you see a man that is putting up babies on his wall and you are sitting side by side with him. You're sitting side by side with him supporting his new channel. You know what I mean? And then was over there lying. She lied the other day talking about the beef sector ousted Ken Nola for doing that stuff with the kids and the OGs and all that shit. Ain't no motherfucking OGs did shit to that nigga. Ain't no OGs ever. He would tell you ain't no OGs ran him off on no fucking beef sector. That's a goddamn lie. That's a damn lie. You know what I mean? I've been at odds with the nigga for 2 years. I know that shit better than anybody. Ain't nobody said shit to that nigga about a damn thing. And the drama he had with Lady Nika, that was between Lady Nika and that Les Watkins, that was him just going back, doing some lying back and forth. That shit ain't had nothing to do with no fucking kids. It had nothing to do with no fucking kids. So y'all some motherfucking liars. And the beef sector ain't do shit to him. You know what I'm saying? For dragging no kids or nothing like that. Because a lot of motherfuckers drag kids over there. But he's one of the worst ones. So that was a goddamn lie. You know what I mean? And then my ex-girlfriend, her child was a victim of this man posting pictures, her child being sexualized and shit by this man. You know what I mean? There was no outrage from no OGs or nothing like that. No one gave a fuck. You know what I mean? Shit, no one gave a fuck when he was over there talking shit about Five Babe's daughter and shit. No one gave a fuck then. No one cared. But I'm just letting you know, it's not a trait of a straight man to sit there and like post people's little toddlers and shit. That's not a trait of no straight man. You know what I mean? Or any man that you would want around your children. Go ahead, do this. Good. All right. Anybody want to come up timers now? If not, we'll just go ahead. We'll rock out for a few more minutes and we'll get out of here. But yeah, that's pretty much business for the day. So I just recap what we have. We have it where Solid Sunny is threatening to sue me, which was not going to happen. I mean, and then like, lady, if you even attempt, like, you don't have a case. You don't have a case against nobody online because you sat there and exploited your own children and YouTube snatched it. You know, that's you. You need to talk to YouTube. You can try to attempt to sue YouTube for whatever reason, or find a reason to aggravate them to get your channel back, which is not going to happen. But you don't have no case. You don't have nothing. You know what I mean? Same thing with Ken. Oh, well, you know, like Jay Dunn, it's like she was over there kissing Jay Dunn's ass. You know what I'm saying? After Jay Dunn pretty much called her a coward. You know what I'm saying? Saying she has no voice and went in on her. And then what she tried to do is tie all of that drag that Jay Dunn did on her to me. As far as I know, Jay Dunn is not actively trying to mess with me, so I ain't messing with her. You know what I mean? I'm not. I ain't finna to start no shit with that lady, because if she ain't fucking with me, then I ain't fucking with her. But yeah, like, she a coward, bro. She a coward. Good night. Oh, it's a good night. Miss me. Yeah. So Jay Dunn did that whole drag. I think the video might still be up. So I mean, she tied everything that Jay Dunn said about her to me, and you know, I get it. You know what I mean? But it's just a matter of time for them demons really get the beating on her ass over there. And I'm, you know, it's not like I'm gonna be in the clouds waiting for it. I love it or anything like that. I'm really just moving on to doing other type of content. And yeah, it's a relief to see Sunnyi is a lot weaker, and she's banned from the platform because she harassed a lot of the CCs. You know what I mean? And even in the street sector, she actually was a turd in the mix, in the suit, because everybody was doing well. We covered some stuff that concerned her and Marcus, and we covered a lot of stuff. But when we went to start talking about West Indy, I got clips where she came to my channel, and I was talking about West Indy collections, and she came over here like yelling and screaming, "Oh!" You know what I'm saying? I had to like get off my panel, like, bro, nobody talking about you. So what y'all gonna see, and I'm glad she up there in the beef sector floating around with Ken, because she's gonna need y'all. Because she ain't gonna be able to come to no street sector panels and hit no links and shit like that. And listen, it's gonna be, y'all gonna get a whole dose of that weirdo. You know what I'm saying? And you know, okay, YTC over there, yeah, he fucking with the right people. You know what I mean? Remember now, I was cool with her too. I got videos with me and her. I got one of the videos still up with me and her. A few of them. Yeah, I was cool with her. I talked to her on the phone. You know what I mean? Okay, when she looking for clout, she's gonna turn you in, nigga. You know what I'm saying? She's gonna do what she gotta do. She's over there in that beef sector, and I'm loving it. I'm loving it. Every time y'all let up on that panel, yeah. And she's gonna do what the fuck she does. She's in the beef sector now. And I'm gonna be laughing at you niggas. All it takes is one time to piss off. I'm gonna be laughing at you niggas. What's gonna happen? Let me tell you what's gonna happen. What's gonna happen is her and Ken is gonna have a real nasty fallout. Cause Ken probably the only one kind of keeping her from like attacking you niggas over there. Cause she don't like nobody. Sunnyi don't like women. Especially if you're somewhat attractive, she don't like you. If you're light skinned, she don't like you. If you're a light skinned, attractive black woman, she don't like you. If you're an attractive black woman, she don't like you. If you got more numbers than her, she don't like you. Okay? She don't like women. Okay, so what's going to happen is that, hold on 1 second, yeah. What's going to happen is she's going to get thirsty. I'm going to go ignore mode with her. So she's going to get thirsty. And she's going to flip on somebody that's close to her. And YTC is really getting set up for the kill when it comes down to YouTube. Let me straighten that out. When it comes down to YouTube clout, okay? So she's gonna flip at some point on YTC or a few others over there she's cool with for the time being. She's gonna flip, and she's gonna flip hard. And she's gonna bring your name in the ground. She's gonna dox the shit out of you. And yeah, you're gonna be looking stupid. Remember that she was over there with Lemon all that time. Now she's talking about Lemon gay. She dragging Lemon. She doing all that weird shit with Lemon. So y'all ain't gonna be no different. Y'all ain't gonna be no different. Y'all are no different than me. And when it hit, it's gonna hit. It's gonna hit. Don't think because you're older or don't think that anything that you think that she's gonna respect, she don't respect nobody, bruh. Only thing she respect is some nigga that she might like, but when the nigga don't like her, she get mad, as you saw with Marcus. And so what's gonna happen? She gonna flip on you niggas. So they been over there with binary code and all that. Yeah. They gonna flip on him too. So what's happening is she's getting a way in. She's getting a way into the sector on a backdoor mode. And yeah, I'm just waiting for it. The street sector is going to do whatever it's going to do. There's a few people that's going to talk about Sunnyi over there from here to Kingdom Come. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no diss to nobody. But, you know, it is what it is. But as far as me, I'm moving on. You know what I mean? Because when you got somebody that's making like 100,000 views and they got your name over there just running it down on some dumb shit, making up all kind of lies on your name, you know what I mean? I'm glad that shit is gone because like the motherfucker was just over there saying all kinds of fuck shit about a nigga name, man. And so it is what it is. But anyway, if one of y'all want to come hit the link, come hit the link. Somebody come talk to me. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it. But I understand what it's like to be on Mount Olympus. But matter of fact, let me go ahead and do a short lecture on how to do this because, you know, we get the website for y'all. So I'm going to pull that up and we're going to talk about it. Missing and Exploited Children Hotline. Website. Tip line. Make sure I got the right. Yeah. So I showed this over on YTC. Not YTC. I showed this over on Bob's Queen. Make sure I got the right link because I don't think this one is it. It's a cyber tip line that you can go to. So let me get the right one. Cyber tip line, missing and exploited children. Website. I think the one I just pulled up, I don't think that one it. No, it's for missing and exploited children. That's what it is. Okay, here it is. All right. So it's gonna piss him off. So for you people out there, and I know a lot of people mad at me. Stay mad, especially all you motherfuckers. For the OGs that's mad at me, I don't give a fuck. You know, I don't care. I don't care, motherfucker. All right. We go to. There you go. All right. Perfect. All right. All right. So, all right. This is the cyber tip line, a place to report sexual exploitation. So, Sunnyi get lost her channel for sexual exploitation of kids. Okay. Uh, and let's go down. Certain people, if you have that page, and I know you know who I'm talking to. You know who I'm talking to. If you had that page and you had that 14-year-old on that page, you know, I ain't gonna say nothing. If you had that 14-year-old on that page, you had that lady's 14-year-old on that page, and you still got that page, if they fight these people, take down. See, that's it, take it down. Having nude is scary, but there's hope to getting it taken down. The takedown service is one step you can take to remove online nudity, partial nudity, or sexually explicit photos and videos taken before you were 18. Can y'all understand? Y'all follow? So this is like taken before you were 18. You can get it stuff. You get that stuff taken down, right? No, ZX was over there talking to my, this is how you strike. And ZX was over there like talking big shit about Neff. He was over there talking like, oh yeah, I told y'all, but it was 7 business days. And her shit got taken down. Yeah, Ness is gone. And Ness had a damn channel hit. My god damn. You know what I'm saying? He was swearing to God that he had got up from circumventing the platform and shit. You know? So I'm reporting for something that happened to myself, someone I know. Neither. I just saw and heard, but I don't know the victim. Okay? How long has it occurred? It occurred yesterday. Is it ongoing? If somebody got your child picture up there, who said it should be like ongoing. Let's see. Oh yeah, yesterday and now, right? Please provide the approximate date and time of the most recent incident. So it's gonna be the 10th. Approximate time, that really don't matter because it's online. Your time zone, then you find the time zone. Where did it happen? Online. Was this incident on time, ongoing? So I'd say ongoing. We're just gonna choose anything, and then you choose one of these. So misleading words to display sexual content, news, images, videos of child sexual abuse, someone chatting online about someone online with a child chatting about sex. So here's all of somebody offering food, clothing, shelter, or whatever. So, and then it could be either one of these. All right. But if someone's displaying, it could be either one of these, you know what I'm saying? You can use your license on how you want to go about that, but make sure that it is germane to your point. So it's, I would say websites, all right? So we're just gonna click and we're gonna move forward and say, tell you got 5,000 characters to explain why you feel that child may be in danger, okay? And that's just what it is. And the child is in danger. Okay, let me go ahead and do this. I have more details. Okay. Live stream, post, see that post? I do this to your kids. I do this to your children. All right. Social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, etc. Social media platform. Let's go down. YouTube. Room name. That will be that person's URL. Bam. Write all that shit out. URL is applicable. All the videos that they got, bam. You know what I'm saying? You can put that URL right there with them exploiting the children or that community wall post. Bam. All right. So all that talking about kids and all that shit, yeah. Let me go ahead and take this down. Yeah. Oh, you want the URL? That's a good question. So let me go ahead and give you that. Go ahead and save it to your phone. What's going on? Yeah, 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 Peaches. I know it blew your mind, but yeah, that's how simple it is. You know what I mean? And what they do, they contact YouTube and they let them know that a child is being exploited by some weirdo online, and YouTube just say, you know what, we're removing the whole damn page. So what Ken and Sunnyi have in common is that, remember, Sunnyi was over there dragging that little boy and saying what she'll do to that little boy, chatting about sexual whatever. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Ken, what he did. You know what I'm saying about the little boy. He said the same thing. People had those videos and they sent them in. So this is bigger than YouTube. This is bigger than YouTube, and you know, first, y'all would have to go contact the federal government and let them know, like, hey, um, why did y'all tell YouTube to take my page down? That's be the question. It wouldn't be the person that reported it. And the thing is, you don't even. The thing is, you don't. They don't let these people know when these people be like, oh, they false flagging. You don't know what flag they sent. You know what I'm saying? It's like receiving a privacy complaint. They're not going to tell you what that person wrote on that privacy complaint. They're not. They're not going to tell you what's written on a privacy complaint. They're not going to report the person for flagging you or whatever. It just doesn't happen like that. So I just gave y'all the URL. Save it to your phones. Save it to your phones, and you know, don't waste the people time. You really got to have a real situation to report. Okay. So I want y'all to take care of that. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of things that we can do against people that dox and harass people online. And so this is one of the things that you can do. What's going on, Room Shaker? This is one of the things that you can do. So like I just want to reiterate how they lost their pages. Someone reported them for child sexual exploitation of children. This is the website that will get your page completely removed messing with people's kids. This ain't a privacy complaint. This ain't a copyright strike. When YouTube knows that you're there playing with kids, then you could be sex trafficking other people's children. You could be notifying pedophiles around the country that this child is in this location, and somebody could recognize that child. Oh, that's the child I saw on that community wall. People are weird. You know what I mean? So it ain't just you just having fun, you trolling, you messing with people's families. You know what I mean? And don't get mad because maybe I'm trolling the trolls that troll the trolls, as Rob would say. You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at me. I'm making it hard for you to be a troll. You know what I mean? I'm good. I don't need to beef with damn nigga. I don't need to beef with damn nigga to get no content to get over 1,000 views. I really don't. I don't need to beef with damn nigga. I don't need to do this. I don't need to be in this gut bucket space. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I understand a lot of y'all are suffering. I suffered a lot. You know what I mean? Just to tell y'all the truth, to show y'all decency. And today I did get a decent cash app. If y'all want to bless me some more, do so. But it's very little pay, very little compensation. Because the truth telling, I ain't part of no cliques and shit. Niggas want to be acting estranged from you and shit. Other CCs act estranged from you in these spaces because you are the ultimate truth teller. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, let me just say this to any of you fuck niggas out there. When it comes down to it, I am the most high in the game. You niggas ain't taking the head of kings and queens like Octavius. I got plenty of them. You know what I'm saying? Plenty of bitch ass niggas be crying about what they gonna do. They trying to get together. From what I heard, motherfuckers trying to get together, do goddamn group lawsuits against me. Class actions and shit. If you've ever been affected by Octavius Prime, and you lost your YouTube page, say, dial this number here. That's how it is. So the thing is, the game is old to me. But at the end of the day, there are real people that are suffering. There are people that are losing their lives to fucking YouTube. And niggas playing games for people, children and shit like that. Weirdos are out here. People don't believe in God no more. You know what I'm saying? People do all kinds of fuck shit to children. What's going on, Room Shaker? People do all kind of fuck shit to children these days. You know what I'm saying? People are evil as fuck these days. People keep becoming more and more fucking evil. You know what I'm saying? As time progresses. So there has to be something out here to protect the kids, protect the innocent, to protect people who just having peace in their home. You know what I mean? They don't call the wellness check people so much to the point the people that call are under investigation. I know they have called at least 10 times. They only came that one. All they had to see is that one time that someone's playing games. And I showed them the proof. I showed them Judge Fifi impersonating a family member of mine. That was enough for them to launch an investigation on whoever is calling. So I'm protected. You know what I mean? I want to give y'all the game on how y'all can protect yourself, your family. You know what I mean? This ain't popular to do. You know what I mean? If any nigga deserve a cash app or a super chat, it's me. But at the end of the day, Hey, I'm not here on the fuck shit. I'm not here on the fuck shit. Now I could have got up here tonight. I could have dragged them or whatever. You know what I mean? But like I said, when it comes to Fifi, mm-mm. She wanted to play courtroom games. She wanted to be a judge. Okay. Oh, but they'll never take me to court for whatever, whatever. Okay. See that seal right there? You know what I mean? And then I filed the court case under seal. So if you display my personal information in that court case, you're in contempt of court. You can go to jail. And this is just how you have to handle these niggas, man. You know what I mean? Because like all I want to do is get on here and be a YouTuber. And I will continue to be a YouTuber. YouTube does not protect my page from y'all striking my page. They don't. What it is, I don't give them no leeway to strike me. I don't get on here. I don't give a fuck about y'all kids. You know what I'm saying? To put them on my channel to jeopardize my channel. I have no desire to see your children. I don't. My words are lethal enough for you as adults. That's why y'all have to do all that outside shit. So if you start doing all this doxing, striking, when you start striking, doing all this doxing and all these little police games and all that weird shit, I've mastered that game on how to defend it. I've mastered the game. Okay, you got my stuff over there. If you leave it up, it will be struck. It will be struck. It ain't no question about it. It will be struck. You got my stuff out there. It will be struck. I think I got like 2 videos outside of myself on YouTube. One was talking about relationship with me and Kiki. And I think something else, whatever, it was kind of goofy. So I just left it up. But outside of that, you ain't gonna see nothing but Octavius Prime outside of my channel. You ain't gonna see nothing. You ain't gonna see nothing. So I want y'all to like that last post I put in the chat. That's the website that you can go to if you're a victim of your child being exploited online by weirdos. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't know how to write that well, I would suggest that you probably go to an AI and have it instruct you on how to fill out that form and what you can say. Be honest with the AI, and it'll give you details on how to proceed forward to getting your child image removed off these social media platforms, whether they're Facebook, YouTube, any one of them. If you don't want your child picture posted, you can take action to get that stuff down. If you see something weird where someone's posting children in a setting, now it's different. A person walking outside and they're downtown and kids running through the whatever, you know what I'm saying? Running through the camera or something like that in an open space. And as long as the camera ain't focused on that child or nothing like that, then it's good. You know what I'm saying? But if it's pure exploitation, you know what I mean? There is bullying of children. You know what I'm saying? Use that website, y'all. You know what I mean? Use that website. And like I said, I wish there's more I can do for y'all. But I've given y'all a lot. I've given y'all more than a lot of people would ever give y'all. I could have sat on it. It could have been a thing where I could have made money off of it. But I gave y'all that. You know what I mean? Because a lot of y'all been victims. I've seen people I've seen where women were threatened to go and murder other women behind their kids being posted online. Okay? And you don't have to take all that. Just take the channel. Just get YouTube. Just notify that organization. They will notify YouTube to take that channel down that's messing with your child. You don't have to go through all that weird stuff. YouTube privacy and YouTube legal. I know I'm hearing all this stuff about YouTube legal. YouTube Legal has two things they only going to deal with you with. And sometimes you can slide in other things if you're really sly about it, let them know. But really, that AI is going to kick back that email like, before God get the news. If you're not talking about, reporting, circumventing, or whatever, it's not, that ain't going that never goes through. Okay? You got to be really slick to do that. But when it comes down to YouTube Legal is for lawsuits, notifying YouTube there's a lawsuit pending, or that you have or a privacy issue with yourself or your child. And also, you do have a right to write YouTube Legal to let them know that a child's safety is being put at risk by a YouTuber, and you don't have to be the parent. So you can do that. But what they will do, they will hassle you. YouTube, the AI wants to know that you're the parent. It's going to fight you. So first you got to fight through the AI. But you got to let it know, like, no, I have a right to report this. Like I did last week with Ken's channel. I let them know I have a right to report what I'm reporting. By that time, they start taking it serious. But at the same time, I already contacted that organization, that website that I showed y'all, and bam. You know what I'm saying? Channel was taken down. And this ain't bragging and boasting, but this is just letting y'all know. Everything I'm saying on y'all is informative for educational purposes, to let you know what you can do to protect yourself and your children online from predators. And YouTube saw that Sunnyi channel was predatory, Ken channel was definitely predatory, and they took those channels. There's no such thing as false flagging. Y'all heard that lady say that stuff about those kids. Y'all seen her do things to her children. Okay? Y'all seen that. So the false flag thing, I mean, you can sit there and say Octavius false flag, and you write back to YouTube with false flag or whatever. And whatever you could write, I could write better. I'm a trained writer. Okay? I'm a trained writer. And I have my shit fact checked before I send anything out. And I know how to fact check it better than you do. Okay? So whatever you feel like you want to write, I can write a whole lot better. And if it go to the point where, like, okay, my stuff is compromised, we'll just go to court. I will take you to court. It's not a question of it. If I'm spoiling the fun for y'all, then oh well, nigga. Find you some content. And I don't understand why the weirdest people want to be. This is what I don't understand. The weirdest people that's like weird with children, like the lady that spanked her child online for wanting to use an iPhone charger online. Everybody heard it. Like child abusers, documented on YouTube where we can see the child abuse. I don't understand why these people are so attracted to me and keep my name in their mouth in their cipher. My thing is to y'all, to Sunnyi, Ken, and a few others, take the L and move on with their life. Learn the lesson from what you have. Learn the lesson from it. I promise you, I don't care about y'all. I don't want to even associate with y'all. Period. I don't need y'all for content. I don't need y'all for nothing. I really don't. My channel has suffered for talking about y'all. All right, so we got that done. I'm gonna go ahead and end it right now. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I haven't even asked y'all. Hit the like button for me. Let's see what the likes at. Shit. Okay, well, the likes pretty good, but let's get me over 100 for those that haven't hit the like. All I need is 14 more likes, so please get the likes up. I greatly, greatly, greatly appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? Y'all all I have. You know what I mean? My own supporters and everything. And so, yeah, I want y'all to look these things up. Just know that whatever you're going through online, there is remedies for it. There's laws that protect you and your privacy. You don't have to be a victim of these people online. You know, these people are weird in real life. They are nobodies in real life. They feel like they got their superpowers when they hit a live button. And just realize that 99% of these people on these platforms where they do all this beefing and back and forth are depressed, loser motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And I know because at one point I was a depressed loser motherfucker on here. You know what I'm saying? I was not like them. But a few years ago, when I was a whole lot fatter, I was doing my best dragging. I was doing my best comedic work. You know what I mean? A lot of that stuff is private because if I put it out there, you know what I'm saying, YouTube will take this channel. Okay. But yeah, I was really doing my thing a few years ago. You know what I mean? But a lot of these people, they're depressed, they're losers, they're incels, femcells, and they don't go outside. They have zero life. They have no motion. You know what I mean? And like someone asked a question, I think it was audio, was like, well, do you really believe, like, can you really see Ken having a homeboys? Do we have friends in real life? You know what I'm saying? Do we hang out with anybody? You know, do we have a social life going to the gym? You know what I mean? I haven't been, I just canceled my gym membership for the last 6 months because I've been doing more walking and cardio and I've been getting better results with that. But I'm going back to the gym soon. But, you know, I go to the gym. I got my friends at the gym. You know what I'm saying? Y'all seen I had a girlfriend. Y'all seen me travel. Y'all seen all that kind of shit. So, but these people, they don't live that type of life, man. And they're highly jealous of anybody that got motion. You feel me? So, they're haters and they're miserable. They want to attack your children. They want to eyeball your kids. They want to be in your life. They be on your Facebook. They be on your Instagram. They be everywhere. As you see with Ken, they be on my Facebook, my Instagram. Whatever social media they can find, they do that shit all the time. They do it all the time. But I want y'all to understand these people are losers at best. They're losers. When I mean losers, they are losers. So if you do begin to fight back, they will go to their natural state of being a loser. Okay? They've never been alpha males. They've never been alpha females. They've never been the belle of the party. They've never been the man of men. You know what I'm saying? They've never been that type of guy or gal. And so when you fight back and just be a normal person, they will fold. Their natural state is weakness. Okay? That's why they clear to demonic shit. Like they're the devil, they the demon, and all that kind of shit. Because, like, hey, at the end of the day, we know the devil lost to God. Period. In the end, the devil's going to be thrown in the lake of fire. In the end, the devil's going to lose his channel. There's always an end of destruction for the devil. Thank you for, there's always a destruction for anyone that cleaves the demon time and devil. That's why I never do that shit. I never even invoke that type of spirit or word into anything that I do because there's a destruction. I was over at the Israelites the other night and I was having a debate with them about predestination. And I said that man has a choice. It's Deuteronomy chapter 30, verse 18. It says, this day choose ye life or death. And God say, yet I ask you to choose life. So, good and choose life or death, good and evil. Choose life. That's basically what the scripture says. And the thing is, if you was choosing demon time, yeah, you're going to rock out. Your numbers will shoot up real high. You know what I mean? And there's a scripture in the book of Psalms. It says, I went to look for my enemy, yet I was not able to find. Like, he waxed great with great wealth. And I looked for him. One day I went to look for him and I wasn't able to find him. Who that remind us of? Sunnyi. The 54,000. It'll never come back. She'll never have that clout on YouTube ever again. It would never come back. For one, the architect behind the scenes that put the tags in the video is me. The thing is, I don't even know I can't tell y'all what tags I put in the tag box for the channel, but the channel was, I took 4 hours crafting that channel, like upgrading that channel to push it high in the algorithm so her name would be out there. So what's going to happen is these videos, like with people putting her name in the title, when she go live, it's not even going to hit. Her name is going to be at the bottom. Her channel ain't even going to go up because the description is going to be so fucked up. That information is gone. I got this. I have the description to I have the descriptions in my files. No, I do have the feed where I do have all of that information, but I ain't never given it to her. And the whole time, Sunnyi was over there crying, talking shit. I could have took Sunnyi, like I had every right to take Sunny's channel. I was never compensated for that work. That was my property. That description was my property. And at any time I felt like I wanted to do a copyright, I could have did it lawfully and legally. Nothing you could do. Nothing you could have did. You could say you was my editor. When the fuck I got paid for it? At any time, Sunnyi, I could have did a bajillion copyright claims on your channel. Then if you did a counterclaim, I would have went to court and stood on it and said it's mine. You know I would. I was letting you live the whole time. What's going on, Kenna? What's going on, Annie? What's good? Y'all hit that like button. Let me see where we at on the likes, and I'm gonna get up out of here. I know it's a somber live. All right, we over 100. All right, cool. Shout out to y'all. All right, so let me go back here and I'm gonna share my screen again for the people that just came in. So, and I'll get up out of here. So I think we'll get to like 2 hours. I only got 5 minutes. So let me go here. Here we go. All right, so if you're just coming in, this is basically the web form that got Sunnyi and Ken up out of here. They was over there sexualizing children on their main pages, on the YouTube in general. And you know, reports were sent in to this website. And so like it doesn't have to be where you're nude. Okay, if the child doesn't have to be nude, a weirdo could just be posting the picture of a child on their page. Okay. That ain't the parent. And you can get the stuff. It says sexual explicit photos and videos taken before you were 18. And it also talks about just about child exploitation in general. So the children the kids doesn't have to be like, it don't have to be like, okay, just the nude. It could be a weirdo posting your children online. Okay. Because if they're posting your child online, you don't know whether or not they're actually trying to traffic your child. You don't know. Or advertise your child. You don't know. When a person does that, that's the ultimate disrespect. And you go to this website, reportcybertip.org, and they will contact YouTube. So let me show you for the new people. So get started. See if I'm on the same. Hopefully y'all can see. Okay, they don't show that. They get started. All right, yeah. So this is pretty much already filled out somewhat from the cookies. All right, so social media right here, platform. The platform using YouTube. That room, if applicable, I will put that person's URL or their YouTube channel, and then you can explain to them everything. Applicable URL, and that could be for one. This could be for every incident they did. That you can add another, so you can go into the platform again, social media platform, YouTube, blah blah blah. Here you go. That's another video you can put there, or community wall post, platform, social media, YouTube, wow, or whatever, community wall post, all that stuff. And you explain to them what's going on with your child or someone else's child. You know, they will look into it. And a lot of these people do have their email, their Instagram, whatever. You can actually put their email in. I know with Ken, I definitely put his email in. You know what I'm saying? I gave them all the information I had on it. Okay. I sure did. I sure did. All right, so peace, y'all. Let me get up out of here. You know what I'm saying? I might do a late night live on the phone, and we'll get into some roasting and stuff like that. But you know, it wasn't one of those lives where I was gonna be like turn up. But I might turn up later tonight. All right. So appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for the donations and cash apps. Y'all showed the brothers some love. You know what I mean? And I greatly appreciate it. Love y'all. Peace. Hit that like button for me if you haven't. Check out. Let me go ahead and drop this link again. Hold on, let me get that. For y'all parents out there that want to protect your children. And I will do a upload on this subject matter on how you can help your child if you're a victim of these online predators. And I know the B sector, they can't stand it. Like they're mad right now. They're in the cut mad. You know what I mean? I'm turning over the tables, messing up the money, all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like ZX over there showing that you can go and strike a person. ZX over there talking about me put in this right here and you put the name. That AI gonna bounce that shit back. I deal with AI all the time. I've been dealing with AI since 2007. My former employer, I was the first person I had talked to AI every day, all day, for 12 hours a day. And in this beta state, AI is stupid. Okay? When AI doesn't understand something, it spits it back. It rejects it. That's why a lot of y'all stuff don't go through with YouTube.